Hey lovelies, welcome to today's 40-minute flow. This is a feel-good flow for all levels, and if you are a beginner, this one will be maybe a little bit of a challenge for you, but definitely accessible, as I will give options for each pose to make them easier, maybe a little bit spicier. So when you're ready, let's begin in a comfortable seated pose in the middle of the mat. Option to use something soft to prop the hips up a little bit if you struggle with crossing your legs. When you're here, place your palms facing up on your knees. Keep your spine nice and tall, and then soften your gaze or close your eyes. We're just starting today by settling into the body, calming the mind before today's practice. The pace of today's practice will be pretty slow and steady. So take a big, beautiful breath in through your nose and exhale through your nose. Another breath in. And as you exhale, soften your shoulders. Soften your forehead. Return to your normal breath and just enjoy this moment of stillness. Maybe it's a nice moment to think about why you showed up for this practice today. And know that if you struggle at any point through this flow to come back to this why, maybe taking a child's pose, a resting pose, and then coming back to join us whenever you feel ready. So gently open your eyes and make your way to tabletop, so on your hands and knees. Then come to sit onto your heels at the back of the mat. We're going to come to child's pose. So toes together, maybe take the knees as wide as the mat, and then slowly creep your arms forwards, melting your chest and your forehead down to the mat. If you prefer to keep the knees together, that's absolutely fine. Just go to wherever you feel most comfortable in your child's pose. Maybe you want to slowly move the head left to right, massaging your forehead along the mat. Release any tension you may be holding in your shoulders, your upper back. Option to come up onto your fingertips for a deeper stretch through your upper back. Then walking your palms over to the left side of the mat, feeling a nice stretch through your right side body. Just go as deep as you feel, just to get that stretch. And then slowly take the arms over to the right side. Maybe you need to lift your head off the mat, that's absolutely fine. And then make your way back to center. Take a nice big breath in. And exhale, let your breath go. Nice. Slowly and gently push your way up. Come into tabletop, knees under your hips. Hands under your shoulders, maybe pop in something under your knees if you have sensitive knees, maybe a cushion. And we are going to warm up the spine through cat-cow. So inhale, drop your belly, chest up. As you exhale, round your back, push your shoulders up and away from the floor. Inhale as you drop your belly down to cow. And exhale as you round and push up to cat. Nice. Nice and slow movements here. With your own breath, inhale and exhale through cat-cow. Let's create a little bit more movement here. So maybe you want to make circles with that cat-cow from left to right. Maybe you want to roll forwards and back. Just play around with it here. See what feels nice for you. There's no rules to this. Just enjoy the movement and stretch through your spine and your abdominal muscles. Keep your breath connected. And then find neutral spine. Drop your hips forwards, and then we're going to make circles. So take the hips round and back, and then bring them forwards. Nice big circular movement through your whole body. Moving your hips forwards along the right side, down to your hips, along the left side and forwards. Making them as big or as small as you like. Option to close your eyes, feel into the movement. Let's take the circles the other way. See if you can connect your breath to the movement too. Inhaling halfway and exhaling halfway. And then make your way back to tabletop. Beautiful. Cross your legs underneath your hips and bring your hips down to the mat. Bringing both soles of the feet together, come into butterfly pose. So for a deeper stretch, bring your feet towards your hips. For less of a stretch, move the feet further away from the hips. Knees drop to the sides. And we're just going to flutter the legs up and down, keeping your spine nice and long. Option to rotate the neck here as well, if that feels nice for you. Or you can just stay gazing forwards, feeling that nice stretch through your hips. If you're rotating your neck, let's go the other way. And then come back to center. Good. Keep your spine nice and long. Take your right hand to your left knee, left arm goes back. We're going to twist. So open your chest as you inhale. And as you exhale, twist and gaze over your left shoulder. If this feels uncomfortable, you can come cross your legs as well. Nice. Let's release. Extend your right leg forwards, keeping your left knee bent. Long spine. Inhale, arms up. We're going to fold. So exhale, folding from your hips. Suck your belly in. And take your arms down, either grabbing a hold of your flexed foot or placing your hands on the mat. Not applying too much pressure, but letting the weight of gravity push your chest towards your thigh. Feeling a nice hamstring stretch here. Bring yourself back up. Bend your right leg, soles of the feet together. Let's twist to the other side. Left hand on right knee, right hand back. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale, twist. Again, come into cross legs if that feels better. Nice. Let's release. Extend your left leg this time. Flex your foot. Long spine. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, belly in as you lean forwards. As going as deep as you can go. Focusing on keeping a long spine rather than going as deep and applying too much pressure. And release. Bring yourself back up. Bend your left knee. Soles of the feet together. Long spine. Inhale. And then exhale, left hand to left knee. Just gently apply a little bit of pressure. Pushing your knee towards the ground, stretching through your left hip. Nice and mindful, not causing any pain. Let's go to the other side. Nice, and release. Cross your legs and then come forwards to find tabletop. When you're here, tuck your toes, send your hips high and come to your first downward facing dog. Keeping your spine nice and long, maybe keeping the knees bent if that feels better for you, or gently pedaling the legs, bending one knee at a time. Use your fingers to keep your spine nice and long, pushing your chest towards your thighs and pushing into your heel, stretching through the back of your legs. Gaze at your knees and take a few big breaths here. Enjoy your down dog. Find stillness in your down dog, then send your right leg high to three-leg dog. Point your toes, bend your knee, open your hips. We are going to come to low lunge, so bring your right foot between your hands. Left knee comes down to the mat. Option to place something under your knee if you have sensitive knees. And then inhale as you reach your arms up in your low lunge. Keep your hips low. Move into high lunge, so tuck your back toes. Lift your left knee off the mat and reaching up to high lunge. Bend into your right knee. Then drop your left heel down, warrior two. Arms out wide, gaze over your front fingers, bend into your right knee. No tension in your shoulders. Nice, hold it here. And then side angle, right forearm on right knee. Left arm reaches over. Nice side body stretch. Good. Release. Bring your hands to frame the foot and step your right leg back to plank or drop your knees down. Then when you're here, drop your knees, chest and chin with control. Push through your hands, chest up to upward dog. And then find your downward dog. Send your hips high. When you're here, let's go the other side. Left leg into three-leg dog. Bend your knee to open your hips. And then left foot steps between your hands. Right knee comes down. Option to bring your arms up or keep your hands on the mat for low lunge. Lovely. Let's move to high lunge by tucking the back toes. Lift the back leg off the floor, pushing into your left knee. Arms nice and active. No tension in your shoulders. Good. Then warrior two. Drop your back heel to the mat. Arms go wide. Bend into your left knee and gaze over your front fingers. Beautiful. Move into side angle. Left forearm on left thigh. Right arm comes over. Gazing up. Feel that beautiful side body stretch. And then release, hands come to the mat. Step your left leg back, high plank or knees down. Then drop your knees, chest and chin, bum stays up, and then push through your hands, chest up, up dog. And then on your exhale, find your child's pose. Reconnect to your breath here. Big, beautiful breaths in through your nose and out through your nose. Option to come to your child's pose whenever you need. Then when you're ready, push forwards, tuck your toes back to your downward facing dog. Let's flow again. Right leg goes high, 3-leg dog. Bend the knee, step your right foot between your hands. Left knee down, low lunge. Inhale, arms up. Good. Tuck your toes, high lunge, reach up. And we're going to move through low lunge to high lunge, dropping the back knee down and pushing up high. Good. With control, back heel drops down, warrior 2. Create movement here as well by reaching forwards and then reversing the warrior. Reaching forwards, exhale, reverse. 2 more times. Reach forwards, inhale, exhale, reverse. Good, then side angle, left arm reaches over. Let's make circles with that left arm, keeping your gaze on your hand as you rotate through your shoulder. A bit more spice on this flow. Let's take our hands to the mat. Either go to downward dog or flow through vinyasa, so drop your knees, chest and chin. Or chaturanga, nice and controlled, elbows beside your ribs, pushing up to up dog, inhale, stay in your up dog, or active up dog by lifting your thighs off the floor, pushing through your feet, and then pull your hips back for downward facing dog. Let's take it to the other side. Left leg goes high. Bend your knee, open your hip, and then step your left foot forwards. Low lunge. Inhale, arms up. Nice. Moving through low lunge, high lunge. So tuck your back toes, extend your right leg, high lunge, lift, and knee down. Few times. Knee down, push up. Knee down, push up. Good. Last one, drop your heel down. Warrior 2, bend into your left knee. Inhale, reach your body forwards. Exhale, reverse your warrior, reach back. Inhale, forwards. Exhale, back. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Side angle. Right arm reaches over. And then making those circles with your arm. You can do this. Don't give up. Let's keep going. Drop your palms to the mat. Back to plank or knees on the mat. Let's flow down. Vinyasa, chaturanga or knee, chest, chin. Inhale, up dog, active or legs on the mat. And then find your child's pose. Beautiful. Take a couple of breaths here. Find your breath. I know sometimes it may feel difficult, but stick to it. You've got this. You're halfway through. And I promise it's not all that spicy. Good. Keep breathing. And then push yourself up to come to tabletop. Tuck your toes and find your downward facing dog. Take a few breaths in your down dog. Maybe pedal your legs if that feels good. The hardest part is showing up today. So if you made it to this 20 minutes, you're absolutely doing amazing. Let's walk our hands in towards our feet. Keeping your body over your legs, keep with bent knees to ragdoll. So take a hold of the opposite elbow and gently rocking from side to side. No tension in your neck, no tension in your shoulders. Nice and slow. We're going to work on our balance next. And then I promise we're going to cool down and end this flow with a beautiful Savasana. So when you're here, drop your palms to the mat and then chin to chest, roll all the way up to stand. Reach your arms up and then bring your hands to heart center as you exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, bring your arms to eagles. So right arm under your left, bending the elbows, palms together if you can. Let's create a little bit of movement here. So squatting down, then lengthen the spine, and then option to back bend if you can go that deep. So come into chair by sinking your hips down, then extend the legs, push up, slight back bend. Option to come to stand if that's better for you. So bend in the knees and then come to stand. Inhale to chair and then release your arms. Hands go up, come into your full chair pose. Good, and then fold forwards, bent knees if you need. Beautiful. Come to halfway, lengthen your spine, gaze forwards, hands on your shins. And exhale, fold forwards, releasing your hands to the mat. Let your body hang heavy here, maybe moving left to right, similar to the ragdoll pose. Let your whole upper body feel nice and heavy. And then slowly roll all the way up. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Catch your breath here. And we're going to go to your balancing pose. So when you're ready, take the weight into your left leg. Bend your right knee, lift your knee high. Arms go up. Option to stay here or take your left hand to your knee and right arm goes back. If you want to go a little bit further, take a hold of the outside of your foot and extend your leg forwards. Balance and hold wherever you are. Breathe. Focus. One more breath. And then slowly release, coming back forwards. We're going to come to warrior 3. So take your right leg back, extend your arms forward, coming to that T shape. If you fall, that's absolutely fine. Just find your way back. If you want to skip, that's also fine. Take your hands to the mat, come into half moon. Left hand on the floor or on a block. Open your hips to the right side, hand on your hip, or take your right arm high for half moon. Balance, hold. Good, then bring your right hand to the ground, bend your right leg, and slowly bring your body all the way back up and release your hands and foot down. Wow, that was a lot. That was a lot. If you did it, wow, you're amazing. If you didn't get it today, that's absolutely fine. Just do whatever you can do today. Absolutely no pressure. Let's go the other side. So when you're ready, inhale, reach your arms up, left knee high. tree variation. Stay here, or let's twist. Right hand to left knee, left arm back. Stay here, or go further by extending your left leg, grabbing a hold of your big toe or the outside of your foot. Breathe, focus. You've got this, you can do this. If you fall, just find your way back. Release your foot, bring your arms up. Inhale, then exhale, warrior three. Tip your body forward, send your left leg back, making that T shape. Nice long line from fingertips to toes. You've got this, focus. Take your hands to the mat, keeping your left leg where it is. Half moon, so right hand stays on the mat, left hand comes to your left hip. Open your hips to the left side. Maybe this is good for you, or you want to extend your left arm high. Good, wherever you are, stay there. One more breath. Exhale. Good, then bring your left hand to the mat. Bend your right leg as you lift your body up, bringing your left leg high, and then release. Wow, shake it out. That was definitely spicy, working on balance. Just find your breath here. And then inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold forwards, bent knees. Inhale, halfway lengthen, flat back. Exhale, walk your hands all the way forwards. Come into plank. Drop your knees if you need. Then drop your knees, untuck your toes, chest and chin come down. Inhale, open your chest to up dog. Hold your up dog. Nice strong shoulders. Gaze over your right shoulder. And then take your gaze over your left shoulder. Good. Over your right again. And over the left side. Come back to center, and then pull your hips all the way back to your heels for child's pose. The hard part is over. You're amazing, well done. We're gonna cool down now. So find your breath. If this one was a bit of a challenge for you, you can find easier flows. I'll link them in the description. If you want more of a challenge, I also have videos like this one. I will also link in the description. You can find them after today's flow. So let's slowly push ourselves forwards, come into tabletop. And then come into pigeon pose. So bring your right leg forwards, shin behind your hands. Extend your left leg back. Option to keep your pigeon active by pushing through your hands, keeping your chest up, or release your body forwards, come into sleeping pigeon. Whatever feels nice for you. Stretching through your hips here. If you want a little bit more spice, you can bend your back leg. Just bend and release. Adding more stretch through your quads, through your hips. Nice. If you're in your active pigeon, maybe you want to create a little bit of movement, bending the elbows to bring your chest down, and then straighten the arms, lift your chest high. Find what feels good for you in your pigeon. As I said before, there's no pressure. Do what feels good. We're here for a few breaths, so whatever you feel like you need today. Wherever you are, bring your body up. Push through your hands and tuck your back toes to release your right leg. Coming back to tabletop, we're going to go to the other side. So gently sway your hips left to right, releasing any tension in your hips. And then come into the other side. So bring your left leg forwards behind your hands. Right leg extends all the way back. And again, try to do the same as what you did the other side. So staying active, chest open. Coming down to your forearms or your forehead on the mat for sleeping pigeon. An option to add some spice by bending your back leg. Squeeze in as you bring your foot towards your glutes. And on your last one, holding it there. 2, 3, 4, and release. Nice. If you're active, let's create a little bit of movement. Bending the elbows, chest down. Push up, open your chest. Just a few times, whatever feels nice. And if you're following me, stay down in your sleeping pigeon. And then wherever you are, bring your body back up. Push through your hands, tuck your back toes to release your left knee down. Come into tabletop. Sway your hips, release any tension. Good. And then take your left leg back, take your right leg back, come into plank. Option to drop your knees, knee, chest, chin. Inhale, push up, up dog. Last one, I promise. Keep in your up dog. Gaze over your right shoulder. Gaze over your left shoulder. Don't leave me here, you can do this. Over your right side, over your left side. And then pull your hips back. Cross your ankles and bring your hips to sit on the mat. Amazing. We're going to make our way all the way down now. So shift your hips forwards, take a hold of your knees and roll down all the way onto your back. Good. Bring your knees into your chest, squeeze your knees. And then find your happy baby, knees into your armpits, take a hold of your feet. Option to play around here, maybe rocking side to side, straightening the legs, bending the legs, whatever you need. Stretching through your hips, massaging your lower back. And then gently release your feet, squeeze your knees into your chest, extend your left leg all the way down to the mat, keeping your right knee into your chest. Then with your left hand, guide your right knee over to the left side of the mat, and then your gaze and arm go to the right side. Feel a nice twist in your spine. Gently come back to center, release your right leg, bring your left knee in, and then take your knee to the right side. Gaze goes to the left. Gently make your way back to the center. Squeeze your knees into your chest. Maybe rocking left to right a little bit. And then release your full body all the way down to the mat. Letting go of any tension you may be holding in your body. If you want to leave here, please don't. I advise you to stay and rest here in Savasana just for a couple of minutes. You've done all this hard work. Now your body deserves to just relax and reap the benefits of the hard work that you've just done today. So close your eyes and just rest here in your Savasana. Slowly begin to bring some awareness back to your body by moving your fingers and your toes. Bend your knees and then turn onto your left side. Keeping your eyes closed, push yourself up and join me in a comfortable seated position in the middle of your mat. Resting your hands on your knees. Take a big, beautiful breath in. And exhale, let your breath go. On your next breath, sweep your arms to the sky, palms together. Bring your hands to heart center, bowing forwards. Namaste. Amazing. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. If you are a beginner and this was a little bit too difficult for you, follow the videos in this playlist. I hope you enjoyed this flow today, and I hope you enjoy this video next.